Explain the core principles of Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophical school of thought that originated in ancient Greece and later gained popularity in ancient Rome. Founded by Zeno of Citium around 300 BCE, Stoicism is a practical philosophy that provides a framework for leading a virtuous and fulfilling life. It has continued to influence modern philosophical and psychological thinking. In this comprehensive discussion, I will explain the core principles of Stoicism in detail across approximately 8 pages. Introduction to Stoicism. Stoicism is a Hellenistic philosophy that emphasizes the development of personal virtue as a path to eudaimonia, which can be loosely translated as flourishing or the good life. The Stoic philosophy is often associated with figures like Epictetus, Seneca, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, all of whom have contributed significantly to its development and popularization. Stoicism is known for its practicality and its focus on ethical living, emotional resilience, and rationality. It offers a set of principles and practices that can help individuals navigate the challenges of life, find contentment, and live in harmony with the natural order of the universe. These principles can be categorized into the following key areas. Ethics, living in accordance with nature. The foundation of Stoicism is ethical living. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good and that living in accordance with nature or in harmony with the rational order of the universe is the path to true happiness. There are 4 cardinal virtues in Stoicism. A. Wisdom, Sophia. The wisdom to discern what is within our control and what is not, and to make rational decisions based on reason and knowledge. B. Courage, Andrea. The courage to face adversity, endure hardship, and act in the face of fear. C. Justice, Dichotomy. The practice of treating others with fairness, kindness, and respect, and living in harmony with social duty and responsibility. D. Temperance, Sophrosyne. The self-discipline and moderation to control one's desires and avoid excess. By cultivating these virtues, Stoics seek to lead a virtuous life and attain inner peace. Determinism and the dichotomy of control. Stoicism teaches that some things are within our control, while others are not. This concept is central to Stoic thinking and is known as the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, stated, "Some things are in our control and others not." The Stoics' task is to focus on what is within their control, such as their beliefs, desires, and actions, while accepting with equanimity what is beyond their control, such as external events and other people's opinions. This idea of determinism is rooted in the Stoic belief that the universe is guided by a rational and benevolent order, often referred to as the logos, or divine reason. By accepting this order, Stoics find serenity in understanding that events are preordained and beyond their immediate influence. The nature of emotions. Stoicism provides a unique perspective on emotions. It acknowledges the existence of emotions, but emphasizes that our emotional responses are often based on judgments and beliefs. The Stoics argue that negative emotions, such as fear, anger, and grief, are the result of irrational judgments and attachments to things beyond our control. To deal with emotions, Stoics advocate practicing emotional detachment, which does not mean suppressing or denying emotions, but rather observing them objectively, understanding their origins, and reframing them with rationality. This practice helps individuals achieve emotional tranquility and prevents irrational reactions to external events. Memento mori and the shortness of life. The Stoics encourage reflection on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death. This concept is encapsulated in the Latin phrase memento mori, which means remember that you must die. By contemplating mortality, Stoics aim to gain a clearer perspective on life's priorities and to avoid wasting time on trivial or fleeting matters. The idea of the shortness of life, as discussed by Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, underscores the importance of making the most of the present moment and focusing on what truly matters. It serves as a reminder to live virtuously and in accordance with nature. Mindfulness and attention to the present moment. Stoicism encourages mindfulness and the practice of paying attention to the present moment. This mindfulness involves being fully aware of one's thoughts, actions, and surroundings. By living in the present and making the most of each moment, Stoics can better align themselves with the natural order and act in accordance with their principles. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, writes about the importance of living in the present. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Self-examination and continuous improvement. Self-examination, also known as introspection, is a critical practice in Stoicism. It involves reflecting on one's thoughts, behaviors, and character. Through self-examination, individuals can identify areas where they fall short of the Stoic virtues and work toward self-improvement. The Stoics believe in continuous progress, understanding that perfection is unattainable, but that striving for moral excellence is a worthwhile pursuit. Epictetus famously said, "We are not responsible for the cards we are dealt, but we are responsible for how we play them." Cosmopolitanism and the brotherhood of man. Stoicism encourages a cosmopolitan perspective, which means recognizing all of humanity as one large community and considering the welfare of others as important as one's own. The Stoics advocate treating all people with kindness, respect, and fairness, regardless of their social, ethnic, or cultural backgrounds. This concept aligns with Stoic beliefs in justice and social duty, emphasizing that we are all interconnected and share a common human bond. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth." The role of role models. Stoicism encourages individuals to look up to and emulate the virtues of role models, both historical figures and contemporary examples. By studying the lives and teachings of wise and virtuous individuals, one can gain insight and inspiration for personal growth and ethical living. For instance, Epictetus often referred to Socrates as a model of wisdom and virtue, while Marcus Aurelius reflected on the virtues of his adoptive father, Emperor Antoninus Pius. Role models serve as guides in the pursuit of virtue and ethical conduct. Applications of Stoicism. Stoicism is not merely a theoretical philosophy, but a practical guide for daily living. It offers numerous applications in various aspects of life. Managing adversity. Stoicism provides a framework for coping with life's challenges and setbacks. By accepting what is beyond one's control and focusing on the rational response, individuals can maintain their composure in difficult situations. Decision-making. The Stoic practice of discerning what is within one's control is invaluable for decision-making. By aligning decisions with one's values and virtues, individuals can make more principled choices. Overcoming fear and anxiety. Stoicism's perspective on emotions can help individuals conquer fear, anxiety, and other negative emotions. It encourages self-awareness and rational thinking to reframe irrational fears. Conflict resolution. The Stoic principles of justice and fairness can guide individuals in resolving conflicts peacefully and justly. By treating others with respect and empathy, one can build stronger and more harmonious relationships. Leadership and responsibility. Stoicism has been embraced by many leaders throughout history. By adopting Stoic principles, leaders can make ethical and well-reasoned decisions, considering the welfare of their constituents and society as a whole. Happiness and well-being. Stoicism promotes happiness through inner tranquility and contentment. By focusing on what is within one's control and living virtuously, individuals can lead more fulfilling lives. Modern applications. Stoicism has enjoyed a resurgence in popularity in recent years, with individuals, leaders, and psychologists recognizing its practicality and benefits. It has found applications in fields such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which uses Stoic principles to help individuals manage their emotions and develop resilience. Additionally, books and resources on Stoicism have proliferated, making its teachings accessible to a broader audience. Some of the influential contemporary authors and practitioners of Stoicism include Ryan Holiday, Massimo Pigliucci, and William B. Irvine. Critiques and challenges. While Stoicism offers many valuable insights and practices, it is not without its critics and challenges. Some common critiques include emotional repression. Critics argue that Stoicism can encourage emotional repression by advocating emotional detachment. They contend that acknowledging and expressing emotions can be important for psychological well-being. Passivity. Some critics argue that Stoicism may lead to passivity or indifference in the face of injustice. They assert that social and political change often requires active resistance and advocacy. Simplicity. Stoic philosophy's simplicity and emphasis on personal virtue may not address the complexities of modern ethical dilemmas, such as those involving technology, social justice, and global issues. Dichotomy of Control. The Stoic idea of the dichotomy of control has been criticized as overly simplistic, as some aspects of life may be neither fully within one's control nor completely beyond it. Conclusion: Stoicism is a timeless and practical philosophy that provides a framework for ethical living, emotional resilience, and rational decision-making. Its core principles, including living in accordance with nature, the dichotomy of control, and the cultivation of virtue, offer valuable guidance for navigating the challenges of life. Stoicism is not a one-size-fits-all philosophy, but rather a set of principles and practices that individuals can adapt to their own lives. By applying Stoic teachings, one can aspire to a life of moral excellence, inner tranquility, and contentment. As Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Where then do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself, to the choices that are my own." Stoicism has the enduring power to inspire individuals to lead a life in harmony with their principles and in pursuit of eudaimonia, the flourishing of the human spirit. Its wisdom remains relevant, offering timeless guidance to those who seek it.